Easter is just around the corner, and I wanted to share with you guys some appetizer dishes that you can make during your Easter brunch. First up, we have some ham and cheese sliders, which has some savory ham, some gooey melted cheese, all tucked into a buttery, pillowy roll, and it's so delicious. And then next, I'm going to show you guys how to make an onion dip made with only 2 ingredients, and I literally cannot stop eating this dip. I cannot wait to show you guys. Anyway, so we're gonna get started on our ham and cheese sliders. We are going to make our butter mixture. So here I have 1 stick of butter melted, so that's basically half a cup of butter. Let's do the Dijon mustard first. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. So to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. There goes 1, and another one to the party. Okay, next up, we have 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire. I think it is actually pronounced Worcestershire, but I've been pronouncing it Worcester my entire life, or my family even says Worcestershire. But anyway, 2 tablespoons of that. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then lastly, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm going to mix until everything is well combined. And we're gonna brush this butter mixture all over the bread, and the bread is just gonna absorb all that delicious flavor, and that combined with the ham and the cheese, it's just the perfect combo. And literally when I tested this recipe out, my husband and my son could not just eat one. They loved it so much. So yes, this is not only great for a gathering, but you can also make this for a quick weeknight meal. Okay, so the mixture is nice and combined. I'm going to assemble our ham and cheese sliders. Okay, so for our sliders, you are going to need a package of King's Hawaiian rolls, and this just goes really well with our sliders. They're sweet, they're soft, they're pillowy, and you wanna make sure to get the 12 count. Okay, so you wanna just place the entire thing onto your cutting board, and then you want the rolls to stick together, so you wanna cut the whole loaf in half horizontally. So hopefully I won't screw this up on camera, but anyways, just go ahead and slide your knife using your palm, pushing down so that they stay together. Just slide your knife right through. I find it best to kind of push up a little bit as you're cutting, like push up this way, because my knife has the tendency to go down and then I'll make the bottoms too thin. So kind of glide, slicing up a little bit. I don't know, that's just what works for me. Okay, I did it. I'm going to carefully lift the top side, grab my bottom side. Oops, one came apart. It's completely okay. Oh, do you hear my husband? The door just slammed. He just came home from a meeting and he's on the phone. Anyways, so I have my baking dish nice and greased. I placed the bottom of the rolls here. Let me actually push this aside so I have a little bit more space. Okay, so I have the bottom of the rolls here. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a pound of deli ham. So just gonna place this all over the top. And you could use more or less. I don't know how much you want to fill your sliders up. 3/4 of a pound is typically what I like to go with. I like them nice and filled. They have a lot of protein. This is how it looks like. My dad's the opposite. I think he likes his sandwiches on the thinner side. He always says I overstuff them. He likes more, I guess, bread to meat ratio. And then for the cheese, I am using Havarti. I love Havarti cheese. This is the cheese I always put in my sandwiches. It's nice and creamy, but you can also use Swiss. You can use mozzarella. You can use Monterey Jack, whatever you like. I'm doing about 8 slices. All right, so there goes our sliced cheese. Going to carefully put the tops of our rolls right on top. And then I'm going to brush it with this delicious butter. Ooh, it got kind of hard on me. So I've actually should have done this last. Since I did this first, the butter kind of hardened. So I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave so that it's easily spreadable. Okay, so that did the trick. Now it's nice and spreadable. So I'm going to brush it all over the tops of the rolls. All that delicious goodness. Okay, so our rolls are covered with all that buttery goodness. I'm going to grab a piece of foil, and then I'm going to pop this in a 350-degree oven, and we're gonna cover with foil for the first 15 minutes, and then I'll remove the foil and let it bake for another 10 minutes. So I'll get this baking in the oven, and then we'll get started on our onion dip. So normally when I make onion dip, I use a combination of sour cream and mayo, but I tried out this recipe only using Greek yogurt, and it came out so delicious. You would have never guessed it's just Greek yogurt. And the bonus with using Greek yogurt is that it's healthier and it has tons of protein. You don't feel bad about eating it. Okay, so to get started, I did prep my onions in advance because it does take some time. I'm just gonna tell you guys what I did. So I added 2 tablespoons of olive oil to my pan over medium heat, and then I diced up some onions, 2 onions, nice and small diced. And then I added it to the pan and I sauteed it and got it nice and caramelized. It took about 15 minutes, so you wanna make sure to saute it for about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere because it might burn, and you don't want burnt onions in your onion dip. So you wanna keep an eye on it and stir it often. So it caramelizes and it just gets nice and jammy. It's so delicious. And if it starts sticking to the pan, you could just deglaze it with a little bit of water. So now that my onions are nice and cooled, well, first off, it's gonna look like a lot of onions when you cut them up, but it's gonna shrink into, you know, a smaller amount. So I'm going to add them to 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt. You want to make sure to use whole milk, full fat Greek yogurt to get the full effect of this dip. I'm going to mix it up, and that's pretty much it. This is honestly a fuss-free recipe. Well, both recipes are so easy to put together. I can like make it with my eyes closed. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so I'm going to mix it up, add a little bit of salt. Oh, I forgot to mention, while you are cooking the onions, make sure to season it really well with salt, because you want that like salty bite that you get from an onion dip. So when you add it to the Greek yogurt, you don't really need much salt because you're getting the saltiness from the onions. So go ahead and mix it up, and then that's it. 2-ingredient onion dip. That's so addicting. Like when I made this, I almost ate like the whole batch on my own. I'm not kidding. So good. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more salt. And my pepper is over there. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. And I'm not gonna use the same spoon because I did taste it and I'm not the only one eating this dip, so of course I'm not gonna double dip. And there you guys have it. Some ham and cheese sliders pulled out of the oven and some delicious onion dip. For the onion dip, you could serve it up with whatever you guys like. You can cut up some veggies, some carrots, some bell peppers. If you want to go the healthy route, you could also serve it with some pita chips. I am feeling these avocado oil potato chips. I get a large bag of them from Costco. It's so good, we just eat it up. I know it's a huge bag, but my kids, hubby, and I just go right through them, and they're great if you're having a gathering because it comes in like a gigantic bag. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with a chip. Cheers, you guys. So refreshing. And like I mentioned, it's just Greek yogurt. You would never have guessed. It makes such a delicious dip. It's so good. All right, in with the sliders. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it apart. Cheers, you guys. You have that nice saltiness from the ham. The cheese is nice and gooey. The bread is crispy on the outside and pillowy on the inside. And that buttery, flavorful crust, oh my goodness. So good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking with me up till the end. I hope you guys make these recipes, enjoy them, have a happy Easter, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Lunchtime.